What's going on, world? You're listening to FRESHH Radio, and I'm your host, the young man, Nuke. And I give you the family revolution, entertainment, spirituality, health, and hip-hop all in one show. You know, this evening, we were rocking, man, with my big bro, BLVD Slim. Slim, you out there, bro?
You know what, I'm here, man. What's good with you, bro? How you been?
Man, you know, I've been here, I've been there, I've been trying to keep my sanity together. That's about it. You know, it's a cold world out there, and I'm glad that we able to come together at this point so that we can talk about this brotherhood and what it means to actually be in the brotherhood and hold each other accountable, and, you know, man, just what it means to, man, to be in the brotherhood. Cause man, believe it or not, bro, we OGs, and we gotta set the standards. There's a lot of shit going on out here. Listen, a lot of people don't know it, and you know, I mean, it's not like they supposed to know in the first place, but, you know, man, I've been knowing you one of them ones. I've been knowing 30 years plus, right? And we met in Michigan, but we not together in Michigan at this time. I don't even know the last time I seen you. It was probably about 2 years ago at this point, you know. But even still saying that, you know, throughout this 30-year journey that we've been going on, at this point, you know, we managed to keep in contact, bro. Dog, we managed to be able to stay in tune with one another. You dig, man? Like, from your perspective, I want you to talk, man, about how not even saying necessary, because it is necessary, but, man, how we were able to keep that together. You feel me? Because, I mean, like I say it like these, it's people that stay in your own town. It could be people that stay in your block. They won't even give you a phone call, let alone somebody that stay across the country. You know what I mean? So, man,
right,
man, speak on that a little bit.
I mean, you know, for me personally, I mean, you know, like, we came up in a different time and era, you know, to friendship and everything else, you know what I mean? That's rule number one. Like, we just came up different. Ain't no son, no that, like, no fault, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, everybody didn't come up, even from our time, you know what I'm saying, with the goals of understanding the friendship. I remember when I met you, man, it was like second grade. You was with big-ass ears and some big-ass shoes. There's nothing to get you, like, you had to go into your shoes and everything. Like, nah, I ain't cracking jokes like that, but I'm just saying, like, you was that nigga that when everybody was like, who's a new kid? Like, you had the big shoes, you the small nigga with a head, some ears on you, but you was cool, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I was kind of one of them niggas with, like, I was kind of popular, but I was a regular nigga, too. I gave niggas a chance. Like, nigga, you was cool. And it didn't matter if you disappeared for 2 years or not. When I seen my nigga, I'm like, hey, what's up, my nigga? Like, you remember me? What's happening?
Factuals.
And that's just kind of how we grew. Like, nigga, it didn't matter when I was grown, and then whatever happened, every time I ran into you, you stayed solid. Nigga, that's what made you, bro. Like, it ain't no matter what time we kicked it about nothing. Like, we just kicked it like we been knowing each other since second grade, nigga. And that's just how it is.
That is. And you know, the one thing is that you said, that's a factor is, man, stayed solid. Like, man, a lot of people they don't come in the same way, they don't leave the same way that they came in. You feel me? Like, they really just switch up and change up on you. You dig? And that's one thing about me. I'm not gonna hold you up. You already know, but I'm talking to the audience. You know, like, I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm not one of those people who feels a need to put on this facade because I'm in a room with different people. You know, I'm going to always be me, regardless if it's held to whatever degree it is. I'm going to always be me, you know, and a lot of people can't. A lot of people feel that they got to, you know, man, look, man, I kick it with the Crips and the Bloods, the Vice Lords and the GDs, all because I'm me. You know what I mean? And they know that. You dig?
I mean,
it's not about.
That's how real niggas can walk through any hood. for that same reason. Like, we just got to understand it. As long as the niggas stand up and beat them, a lot of people, like, want to fill in that gap and think they got to be something else to be cool, and you ain't got to do that. But, I mean, you know, that's just, you know, different folks when it comes to that.
Man, like you said, we grew up from a different time. So, you know, it's man, we really grew up, and it's, like I said, we OGs, dog, and it's real hard to wrap my head around the fact that
I will be right there.
Yeah. No, it's real hard for us to wrap our heads around the fact that it's we came up and we still coming up. It's not an overnight thing, you know. Man, we still coming up, we still growing, we still learning. And the fact of the matter is that I guess I'm gonna say I hold it on me for a little bit to reach one, teach one. You know, I got to be able to show my path to the ones that came before us. You did, and you know, I speak on a little bit about how it is for keeping in contact. You know, and making sure that I'm able to contact my brothers wherever they may be. Is, you know, and it's about wanting to be in that presence with authenticity. You know, it's not even about wanting to see what somebody's doing out of a jealous notion or something like that. You know, I couldn't even see myself hating on somebody I call my brother. You dig, like, for real.
I get it. When I say it like that, I feel like you do, but at the same time, for me, it's just like, with all those same intentions, like, you only gonna do that if you want to, or if you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To even be able to do that. It's one of them things where they say, like, your phone ain't the only one that works type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-hmm. I ain't saying on no relationship type shit, like, not no Diddy shit, but, like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your bands and your people, you gonna check, you gonna be like, hey, if my nigga straight, I ain't kicking with him in a minute. Like, what's up?
Right. It's about being, noticing when your pieces be out of whack. Like, I be telling that to my mom a lot. I say, it's not about me wanting to be all up in people's business. I just like to know where my pieces at. You know what I mean? That way when I get ready to, you know, play the game with my pieces, that I know all my pieces at. You know, like, I know who this is over here. Yeah. I know who I can call over here. You dig? Man,
you gotta keep your real ones close, you know what I'm saying, and understand that everybody go through life, you know what I'm saying. There was a time when I was the only one mid and all my niggas were single, you know what I mean. So, like, you gotta understand what niggas gonna go through life, you know what I'm saying. But if it's them your brothers, I ain't gotta see you every day, I ain't gotta talk to you every day. But, nigga, you know, when we link up, nigga, when we don't link up, nigga, we gonna make sure each other straight, nigga. We gotta pull something together to make sure the kids good, whatever. Like, that's what we gonna do because, nigga, that's my brother. We ain't gonna struggle at all. We gonna pick each other up in some kind of way.
Let me ask you this question, and this is throwing this out there just for because me, man, but like on a average, what would you say is like the longest you went to without talking to one of your brothers? You know what I mean? Like, just on the average.
I mean, I'm not trying to make it seem like, you know, or something like that. Without the option of being locked up or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 months sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Depending, like, we don't know what's going on with life. I might be working a lot, and you know what I'm saying? You got to respect, you know what I'm saying, when it's the right time to call, especially if they got a wife or something else. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't the type of nigga to be out till 2, 3 in the morning anyway. So, like, I ain't calling you on no late night shit like I got some hoes. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I got the time or whenever time, you know what I'm saying, permit yourself to kick it or just be like, hey, my nigga, is you good? Shit, then, you know, I mean, it happens. Sometimes, you know, some niggas get caught up in life, too, so they don't do everything that they plan on doing. But at the end of the day, when that's your man, they know when you just checking up on them or, you know, like when shit just sincere, niggas go through life. Niggas got a lot of things going on at all times, like every day, especially if you got kids in separate households. It just depends on what their life is. But if that's your man, you kind of know that. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like their business, just you know what I'm saying, respecting what your man's got to do, because most niggas that I fuck with are genuine dads, or you know what I'm saying, they got a job and you know what I'm saying, they're taking care of a family, and even if they by themselves, then they doing that and whatever they manage and still taking care of their kids. Like it's a lot that go with it.
Had a household. Yeah, like a lot of people don't understand that. Man, like I said, man, we didn't level up in life. You know, there's a whole other plateau that we didn't reach. And you know, I can speak for myself when I say this. I'm ill prepared for this level. I didn't know nothing about really and truly what's really going on. So you know, like, you know, running into this type of situation on top of other life situations, you know, I ain't got time to kick it with you on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really the one. You know, it's like this for real. I operate really. I be wanting to see people in person. You know what I mean? I be wanting to kick it. I want to vibe off the energy in person.
I mean, yeah, I'm not.
And if I can't do it,
none of that shit, like for real.
Yeah,
you might get
know,
2 or
like,
3 of them out of me. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, all right, I'll let you later, my nigga. Like, it ain't like nothing personal. It's just like that's I ain't gonna. Let me be corrected. That's female shit. That shit that women do. They text all day and all that. Like, me and my niggas, as long as we good and we put our plan together on what's necessary. After that, like, we ain't gotta talk all day, bro. This ain't that.
Man, I'm telling you, a phone call, a 3-5-minute phone call holds the weight of 1,000 text messages with my brothers. You dig, like real.
You might laugh a
you
little
know,
bit
like,
if you laughing a lot, because you know niggas like us, we talk a lot of shit, so we be laughing at it. But you know what I mean, like just in general, though, like it takes a lot to. It's like, and the thing that I'm gonna kick in on is what you said. Like, you feel like you gotta see a nigga, like you gotta be able to like kick it with your dog, like a lot of the time, you know, say certain ways.
Yeah.
I feel that to a certain extent, because sometimes you don't get the same gratification as, you know what I'm saying, kicking it with your dog, you know what I'm saying, and having that same understanding and just having a conversation that you don't normally have, like, you know what I'm saying, like without somebody trying to listen in on what you're talking about because maybe you being too loud or whatever, but when you just out kicking it with your nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all talk about shit and it's just that. It ain't no, I know dog gonna go tell such and such. No, nigga, like, nigga, me and you both know, nigga, we'd have had some conversations niggas will never understand.
Never understand.
That comes with the territory.
It does, and that being able to be open with your mans like that is honestly, like, man, nobody can really understand. Man, the complexities that us men go through than another man, you know, for real, and like that's like saying, man, when you a father, when you like, man, me and you both have been through a divorce, you know what I mean, like, so like I can relate on you for that, you know what I mean. I go look at somebody
and we
that
still have
they even got the time.
They coincide to a certain extent, but if we didn't have each other to talk to, nigga, it could have been a real bad experience just mentally, just trying to get through it alone. We both know how our situations was, and it's just like, shit, I thank God I had my nigga to talk to, you know what I'm saying, because I was still venting and going through mine, and I was free already, you know what I'm saying, but I still had my own trauma, as you know what I'm saying, as they would call it, about everything. So when you started going through it and was telling me, I kind of felt good. It made me feel better that I had went through it before you. You know, so I can be like, bro, you know what I'm saying, like, that shit is not easy, but just where you at, you know what I'm saying? We was raised to be different than these new niggas and everything else, so, you know, we gonna stand 10 toes and everything we gotta do to make sure everything's straight to the best of our ability.
You know what? And you said, I'm gonna touch on this right quick. You said the mental, because I'm telling you, like, if you don't got someone who can really help you through what you going on mentally, dog, I'm telling you, like, it can sit there in your mind and you will fester, and I know I will. I'll sit there and I will try to replay all the rights, wrongs that I could have, would have, should have did in my mind. It will literally drive myself crazy. But, like, man, go ahead, because you're about to say exactly what I was about to say.
I don't even know if that was it, but my whole thing was, I was going to say, like, and I know we had this conversation before between me and you, but, like, when that shit happens, it makes me feel like I ain't gonna say like a woman, but so like when you really doing your best to be the man, you know what I'm saying, or do everything else you can then to get stepped on in certain ways, it makes you question a lot of shit. So
yeah,
I knew where we stood, you know what I'm saying, with the conversation, because you know how it is when you know niggas doing what they're supposed to do or what they can, like to the biggest extent that they can. And then to still have to go through some of the shit that we went through with it is like, you know what I'm saying, this is another reason to call this nigga my brother. Like, I'm going to rock with him like, I've been there, nigga. I ain't going to tell you nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying, and I could be leaning on my own situation a little bit more than yours, but I'm only giving you the understanding that I understand. But we going to get through it because, nigga, either way, we supposed to rock. And I don't mean like me and you, but I'm just meaning through the situation, you know, so we supposed to step. So, shit, if I'm giving my nigga some stones to step on until he get through the water, nigga, then so be it.
That's it. That's like I said, when you sitting there lost and you got somebody there that can walk you through it, because not only that they've been there before, but they also want to see you walk through. Because a lot of motherfuckers out here, they don't even care. They don't even care. Dog. That was one thing when I was going through my trials and my tribulations, and I wasn't even saying I was reaching out, but there were just people that were in my path that I felt that I could rely on with just the ear, just listening. Man, when I was going across different type of people, I was shook at how people responded to my trauma. You dig? For real, how people, just because you went through this doesn't mean that I'm going through it the same way that I should react to it the same way that you did. You know? So like, like man,
there might be some similarities, but it ain't the same.
Man, you gotta really be thankful for the people that you got in your life that allow you to be able to be free and express. You did, for real, because if you don't got them people in your life, then you are, man, like I said, it's almost like a mental prison when you stuck into, I don't want to say this twilight zone, but I know, just speaking for me, I was stuck in a mental place of confusion, discomfort, and I can't even begin to put into words.
I mean, mine is some of the same. I can just add failure to that. Because I felt like I wasn't living up to what I envisioned for myself. You know what I'm saying? If I can put that in the proper words.
Yeah, no, that's real talk.
I had an ideal for myself when I put myself in a position.
Man, I had an ideal for my family as well, you know, and it sucks that
I
wasn't
when I say
able
myself, I
to
mean that
keep
too.
that
Yeah,
together.
you right.
Yeah, it's definitely a psychological blow, you know, but it's an emotional blow as well too. Like the rebuilding phase, coming up out of that, coming up during it, you know.
I think they all coincide.
It's a lot, man. And man, but you know,
I might pause on you, bro.
Yeah, no. If there's no mental release that's stopping you from what is it, festering and repeating and dwelling on instead of moving forward, because you know that's man, dude, that's the only key for real.
I can't say that. I mean, I say at some point everybody got their time where they're gonna stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? But it take a lot for a lot of people. You got to find your way to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? To get back on your grind or find something that keeps your attention enough to make you focus on being a better you and focusing on what you can do to just not worry about nothing else but being a better you. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the part of brotherhood that we're talking about, because a lot of people don't got nobody to call and nobody to talk to. So the few that you do have, you know what I'm saying, even on a long head of phone, you keep them close, you know what I'm saying, depending on whether you can see them when it's time to see them or just when you can just figure out, like, what you need to do and have that conversation if their ears can be open for you. Like, everybody don't have that open ear. Everybody's just not empathetic. But, I mean, sometimes it really don't matter. It's just a listener.
Let me ask you this question, you know, for someone who might listen to this and say, well, shit, I ain't got nobody, period, to listen to. What would you say to someone like that that's in that type of position that they just feel that they just don't got nobody?
Call us.
Said call up.
Yeah,
definitely.
We've had a lot of life experience. I mean, shit, I'm pushing 40. I'll be 40 next month. You know what I mean? So, like, I ain't saying I know everything, but I can relate to a lot of situations. Just be able to hear you out. You know what I'm saying? And if I have anything good or decent to say, I will. You know what I'm saying? This is not about trying to knock nobody down. This is about being able to relate to anybody that can, you know what I'm saying, that need that gap filled because they feel like they by themselves in their situation.
That's fact.
This is
That's
the reason
fact.
that brothers
call in number.
Like, we talk to each other because this is what we got. You know what I'm saying? This is how we talk. This is just me and you regular conversation on the slide. We just put it out there for people to understand that this is what we talk about. It ain't always about bitches and hoes and trying to go get some pussy. We kick it.
And real talk, they really don't know how casual this conversation is. I'm doing my best to try to guide it to a certain direction, but no, this is actually just supremely casual conversation, like every day. We trying not to. Man, listen, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the fact that we in this medium right now, I would have got off a couple of them. I ain't even gonna hold you up, but we professional right now. We definitely trying to keep it.
I already know you.
I ain't gonna hold you up. Real talk, like man, brother said, man, give us a call. You dig? This the call in number 515-605-9719. You dig? We are live on the air right now, but if you don't catch us, man, you know, definitely hit us up in the comments, hit us up in the DMs. You know what I mean? And we'll definitely catch you on the next go around. You know, we'll figure this out how we can answer some questions in the DMs or something like that. Do it live on the air if somebody don't want to be live on the air. We're going to figure that part out.
If you got questions that we're not on the air, leave questions. You know what I'm saying? That we're, you know what I'm saying, leave your name. You know what I'm saying? That we're, you know what I'm saying, say your name and answer your question as best as we can. And, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you feel like you heard, if we can.
No, real talk. Yeah, man, honestly, that's, man, the main thing is just to be heard, because I'm telling you, there has been times in my life where I know I just couldn't, I just ain't had nobody's phone number. I mean, I'll tell you like this, one of my deepest, darkest points in my life was when I moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2007. I think it was October 2007. Man, and you know, I say this with all love in my heart, man, that was the most white people I ever been around in my life, and it scared the shit out of me. It really did. And not knowing anybody from where I came from, you dig? Not being able to see anybody. Man, dog, I mean, alone in the whole city, you dig, for real, and it was this wild time for me, you dig. So, like, I know what it's like to be able to, not even to just be able to, but have to mentally prep to go into that type of environment and come out and still be intact. You did? Because, man, I'm telling you, when I say prejudiceness is almost as hard as racism. You did? Because prejudice, they don't got to be up front. They can steal jobs from you and smile in your face. You dig? Racism, at least you know they hate you. You did, but, like, you know, that's a whole other type of conversation. You know, we can get into that.
You know, there's more to come. We got a lot to talk about.
Man, yeah.
To tap in, you know what I mean, and give us some of their talk about, and just keep it real and real regular. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here setting things or nothing. We just talking like regular people.
And you know, and that's the other thing. Like I said it earlier, but man, being authentic, dog. It's a lot of people out here scamming. It's a lot of people out here just not representing the actualness of their intentions. You know, there's a lot of people out here that really got just ill will toward the whole world, dog. They're just doing shit just to be doing. No, everything coming this way is authentic. It's all real. You dig? There ain't no need to fabricate. You know, we not in the business of, what is it, shock value and clicks and shit like that, all that other extra shit. Like, yeah, and there's no skits over here. You dig? There ain't no skits over here. This is all based on a true story, as seen on TV type shit.
We live it. You know what I mean? Just like y'all, just like anybody else, we live it. So, you know what I'm saying? We got plenty of understanding to go around. You know what I mean? Just Just tap in, you know what I'm saying? And if you got a question or maybe even a good topic, we're willing to listen to it because all we want to do is just touch everybody that don't feel like they're being heard.
That part. Let me ask you this. Let's talk about the young brothers out there in the world. Young brothers. I'm sounding like I'm old school at this point. Let's talk about these young brothers out there. Let's say about, man, let's go as young as 12, 24. You dig? Like it's only 12 years, but like, man, that's a prime age range right there for real. Like, man, like I can honestly say, outside of my children, I got a stepson that's in the Marines, 22, and then my next son, he only 7. So
right.
Outside of those two, for me, I have very little interaction with these young cats out here, but I got a lot of words for them. But, they, in my personal opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, bro, and anybody out there correct me if I'm wrong, too, man, these little niggas got a dip on their shoulder, bro. Like, man, they think the world owes them something, dog, and like they right in every single word except for the
I don't know.
And
that's all I
talk to me.
I can't speak for you in your area. I know where you at, you know what I'm saying? So that's a different breed of niggas. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, out here, the ones I'm dealing with, like, right now, like, wherever I'm at, bro, like, I had my kids. And shit, all of my kids, even my daughters, like football and shit. So, like, I stand outside with the kids and throw them the football, you know what I'm saying? Have them running routes and doing drills and just doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Just because a lot of grown people don't interact with the kids like that anyway. You feel me? At least they get the attention they deserve, you know what I'm saying? They learn something and they kind of stay active without going to do dumb shit like nigga knocking and shit like that. Because nowadays, they'll fuck around and get shit. You know what I mean? Other than that, like, I try to do my part when I'm around and make sure they understand, like, when you're not around the right kind of adults, like, anything can happen because everybody don't pay attention to you like they should. And, you know what I mean? Just other than that, just, like, be kids. Like, stay out of grown people's face, you know what I'm saying? And don't try to do what you see on TV because that shit is not what's okay. You know what I'm saying? Try to encourage them to be kids while they can. I mean, I don't really see a lot of 12-year-old, 13-year-old gangbangers where I'm at, so I can't speak for it. I do know what it's like. I was one of them to a certain extent. So I just look at, you know what I'm saying, doing what my daddy did with, you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, anybody from the hood could have came to the house and played anything because that's just how my parents was. They were nurtured. Other than that,
right?
You know what I mean? Like,
no, real talk.
Give and take. You gotta make sure you know who you're dealing with and try to just treat them accordingly without being overbearing. Because you don't know what people do want to give and take.
What you're talking about right now is like, we had them, but they was definitely doing a little bit different than when we was coming up. But man, big homies, man. You gotta be out there and gotta be a big homie to these little children.
You feel me? But shit, nowadays the big homies is 40. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 24, 25-year-old big homies. These little niggas feel stupid, and that's the thing that we gotta press. Like everything else, like we the ones that got that attention. You know what I'm saying? Understand what to do with the little ones. The rest of them, they're too busy living up to the videos and the hype. So understand, like, you got to be better than that. And hopefully a lot of them go through it, you know what I'm saying, going through some stuff without having to lose their life over it. Because at the end of the day, like, shit you can't get back.
Man, dog, something you can't get back, man. It's like this. You don't even understand it until, like, if you never seen your best friend's mama cry, you don't understand that, dog. Like, that's a different type of hurt. That's a different type of hurt.
Very different.
Like, man, that's a different type of hurt.
Very different. Especially they kids and everything else. I got my brother on my head. Like,
man.
I never forget. And it's an hourglass. The time run out real fast. You never know.
That's the other thing, too. We
phone calls at 2, 3 in the morning.
Just because. I was like, man, don't nothing come 2, 3 in the morning. That ain't no good phone call. You think? Honestly, it's like this, for real. 9:30, when I plug up my phone, it goes do not disturb mode. You dig? So like if something is going on after 9:30, all my pieces, like I was saying, I need to know where all my pieces are. All my pieces at 9:30 better be with me or better be in their place, because they know that they cannot reach me after 9:30. You dig? Like, that's it. You know what I mean? So like, you know, and that's.
If I'm blowing you up, nigga, I'm in your area or there's something bad going on.
That part, and you know, and that's the other thing too. That's, you know, look, because like it happened to me a couple of times too. Because I be on that. Yeah, like I be really on secure my peace, but then it be sometimes like I be getting I be sleeping through some shit too. But when I be waking up to go piss, I look at that phone and I be seeing like, damn, what happened? You did?
Why the fuck it
be like that? Yeah, like, cause man, and it's like that too because man, when you locked in with people, people already know the schedule, so you know it's not even about a disrespect thing, because you know they on point. Like man, when man, dog, when that number ring, when that name pop up at a certain time, you be like, okay, I gotta tap in. So like, yeah, you know, I don't. It be. Nah, you don't even you know, you think at that point you know, you just know, like you said, what it is, like what it is, like, cause man, bro, I think we covered a couple different bases, man. You think we think there's something that we might have missed? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's something that we missed for sure, because you know,
always something that we missed.
We out here for real, wild west.
You can't not cover something without going over it more than once. I mean, you know, of course, at some point we'll be back. Hopefully, we'll get some people, you know, some different, you know, that point of views on the topic and everything else, and then it'll be something to add to the conversation that might lead somewhere else.
Right. No, really, because it's no egos out here. You know, we out here to build. You know what I mean? And if we be out here building, we can't be arguing about the direction the pyramid is supposed to go. You know what I mean? And that's honestly, that's not right now. You dig? Man, you dig? Because it'd be some people out here trying to build sideways.
I want to sign it too.
Factuals, you dig? Factuals. I'm going. Yo, Slim. Man, tell the people how they can get in contact with you if they want to get in contact with you.
Well, of course, you know, if you've been listening, ever listened at all, I don't really have no other social media posted, which I probably need to set my game up with that too. You know what I'm saying? Brother personal, all of that. But Facebook-wise, Silky Johnson, you know, so feel free to inbox or just make a post to ask questions or maybe have a topic or anything that you choose. Mr. Finger Suckers is still in effect, and Black Roses will be coming soon. Everything is just a process for me, you know what I mean? Like, I still got to live and take care of the family. And, you know what I mean? That's my biggest goal outside of anything. So I'm just trying to pace myself, but I'm always here. I'm always listening to you. So that's just me. You know what I mean?
Right, no, good.
On Facebook, Boulevard Slim and Life. I've been down the block.
That's all I got. He said he been down the block. He been down the Mar. That's never mind. Yeah, if you want to get in contact with me, NUKNOE, all the social medias, you dig. Honestly, I got a lot going on, just like everybody else do. But you know, at this one point in time, you know, like my man Slim said, you know, just give us a call. Tap in when we live. You dig the number once again. I'm gonna shout it out just to let this bang and let it bang. 515-605-9719. Tap in when we live. And if you got any questions, comments, if you wanna jump on the show while we up on this live, if you know, just DM us, man, so that we can get this thing together, and we'll make sure that your voice is heard. And we'll get this together.
Topics, anything. Maybe a personal situation. We don't know y'all, so this ain't no put you on blast thing. It's just talking about real situations. And maybe even how we would react to the, maybe, like we said, we just regular people, so at least you won't feel alone, and maybe how you reacted to anything else.
That part. Don't come at us with no stupid shit, though. Like I just got to say that because I've been seeing some things on online, dog. Like, no, please, dog. If you it's all entertainment and shit, but like, nah, dog, don't do that. Like, just go, like, come on, man. Hey, Slim, I appreciate you sliding through, and man, like you said, we're gonna do this again because I know somebody out there they need to hear, and we got them for you. We definitely out here on FRESHH Radio. We appreciate you listening to the Family Revolution, entertainment, spirituality, health, and hip hop all in one show. Yes, sir, man. Y'all be smooth. Peace.